guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the iPhone 7, the good, the bad, the ugly, whether if it's a good buy or not, and also if it's good after being out for 5 months in this ever-growing, ever-changing smartphone market. Enjoy the video. There's virtually no difference with the design of the iPhone 7 compared to the iPhone 6 and 6S. Apple has kept the same design for almost 3 iterations now, and you should expect a design refresh with the upcoming 10th anniversary iPhone 8. This year, Apple took a conservative approach with their design and just refined and added a few more bells and whistles, such as a better camera, better antenna line placement, brighter screen, stereo speakers, bigger battery, a bigger storage option, 2 new color options, water resistance, a solid state home button, and a way faster chip. This year, Apple also decided to bump up the storage options. Instead of having a 16GB iPhone as the base model, they now have the 32GB option taking its place, which is always a welcome improvement. That's not all though. They also bumped up the max storage for the iPhone to 256GB. That's way more than enough for people that record a lot of video and take a lot of pictures, especially if you record in 4K. Let me just start out by saying that the iPhone 7's camera is phenomenal. The camera of the iPhone 7 can definitely hold its own in this stacked smartphone market. You can definitely put it up there with the Samsung Galaxy S7 and Google Pixel with its low light capabilities. It has a 12 megapixel camera capable of shooting 4K resolution video at 30 frames per second and slow-mo video at 1080p at 120 frames per second. The 4K footage on the iPhone 7 is amazing this year since they added optical stabilization of video recording, which means no more shaky video. Also, just to say this, megapixels don't mean everything. What makes the iPhone 7's camera so good isn't the megapixels, but the aperture and microns. The 1.8 aperture on the iPhone can allow more light in the photo and allow more detail to the photo. Trust me, this camera is no slouch. Now, I'm not going to get super scientific with this part because there are a lot of variables that go into the battery life of your phone. Everyone uses their phone in a different way, so there's never going to be a definitive number. I can honestly say with all the time I have with this phone that there is a noticeable improvement in the battery life from the previous iterations. Even though Apple bumped up the battery to 1960 milliamp hours, the iPhone still has subpar battery life, and unlike its bigger brother, won't last you throughout the whole day, but it'll definitely get you through a work day and then some more. Although I'd recommend getting a battery case so you can ensure all day battery life. I'll link my iPhone 7 battery case review in the description below. This is by far my favorite new feature of the iPhone 7. Compared to the iPhone 6 and 6S, the speakers sound worlds better. You actually want to play music on your phone now because they sound that good, and also because they get really loud and music clarity is top notch. This is by far the best feature on this phone. I no longer have to worry about if a thunderstorm starts and I have to run through it wondering if my iPhone has been water damaged or not, because the iPhone 7 is finally water resistant. It has an IP67 rating, which means it's water, dust, and splash resistant. It can survive in up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. That's insane, okay? Now, I know that this is not a new feature that just came out, since Android phones, primarily Samsung, have pioneered this feature, but it is a nice feature to finally see on the iPhone. The new home button is still a welcome addition for the iPhone, but it doesn't come without its cons in my opinion. Yes, I got used to the fact of not pressing a button and in return getting a vibration coming from the Taptic engine, but I still miss the feel of the old clicking, outdated home button in the iPhone 6 and 6S. In my opinion, it's what made the older versions of the iPhone iconic. It's not all bad though, because the new home button is durable and has a little customization baked into it. Now, what makes the new home button customizable is that you can choose how strong the taptic feedback would be when you press on the button. It kind of gives us a hint from all the rumors we have been getting about Apple moving away from the home button and integrating it into the screen for the iPhone 8. The screen is definitely an improvement over last year's iPhone 6s and 6, but it's still 720p. Let me just say that again. 720p. It's 2017 and you mean to tell me that Apple can't upgrade the screen to at least 1080p? That's ridiculous, and I don't think it will be tolerated so much next year with the iPhone 8 coming out. Top of the line Android phones have been moving away from 1080p for quite some time now, so it's sad to see that the iPhone is still an ancient resolution. But I can still say that the screen is solid with the color accuracy on point and brightness is above average. So this year Apple decided to take away the headphone jack. Apple calls it courage. I think it's just plain stupid, but that's my opinion. Yes, I understand that technology needs to change and improve, but still at the same time, you should at least alert people about a change such as that. There are many people that still use wired headphones and you just leave them out in the cold and say, here, we'll give you a small flimsy dongle for, your troubles. It's ridiculous. What baffles me even more is that they make the change when Bluetooth technology isn't even that good. Yes, Bluetooth technology has came a long way from what it used to be, but is nowhere near close to the quality of sound that the 3.5mm headphone jack possessed in terms of video playback and song playback. It's just night and day when you compare the two. It's no comparison. And the big question is it worth it to upgrade to the iPhone 7? I'm going to tell you my answer right now. No. No, 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 no. Do not upgrade to the iPhone 7. It's not worth it, especially if you have a 6 or 6S. Not worth it at all. You're not really getting that much. You have the same damn design, just waterproofing, a little bit of a better screen. It's not much. Wait till the 8. Okay, trust me, it'll be worth it. Stick with your 5S, whatever you have. Do not upgrade. It is a waste of money. Wait for the 8. New design, new everything. That's my review. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.